Welcome to New Sky TV. It's explosive. Zhai Yiying, in the short drama arena, sweetness isn't a label, but a weapon. If the short drama industry is a high-speed conveyor belt, then Zhai Yiying is the kind of presence that, once seen, is hard to ignore. Sweet appearance, clear eyes, and quick emotional transitions, this is the audience's first impression of her. But what truly allowed her to establish herself in the short drama world was never just the sweet girl filter, but any ruthless sense of dedication. Wherever she appears, the story automatically accelerates, and the emotions reach their peak. From the youthful flutter in Zhi Fu Zhi, to the ambiguous tug of war in Non Liao, and the layered emotional expression in Love Has Its Own Destiny and First Taste, Zhai Yiying almost perfectly hits the emotional points that short drama viewers are most likely to empathize with. She's not just acting sweet, but making the audience believe that moment of heart fluttering, hesitation, and loss of control truly exists. The one that truly made the industry take notice was Half Sugar Green Plum. After its release on the Hongkou platform, this drama's popularity soared to 85.61 million within just 24 hours, directly topping the trending charts. Behind this explosive data is the fact that viewers were simultaneously exclaiming "It's so sweet!" and being repeatedly captivated by the emotional twists and turns of the plot. The pairing of Zhai Yiying and Yao Guanyin has been praised as of sweet, not cloying, and addictive from start to finish. The emotional tension between restraint and loss of control precisely hits the most genuine psychological needs of short drama audiences. What's even more astonishing is her output speed. To date, the Hongkou platform has included as many as 74 of her works. In the brutally fast-paced short drama industry, this number itself signifies high-intensity filming, extremely short adjustment periods, and almost no emotional buffer for actors. One moment they were laughing, the next they were on the verge of collapse. One moment there's ambiguous tension, the next a complete emotional breakdown. Zhai Yiying once admitted that such a pace is a challenge for any actor. But she chose not to back down, but to tough it out with her empathy. She can construct emotions in a very short time, compressing the character's logic into the clearest line, and then fully immersing herself in it. Even if it's only a few minutes of screen time, she wants the audience to remember her. In many people's eyes, short dramas are fast-moving consumer goods, but for Zhai Yiying, every role is not something to be used and discarded. She listens carefully to audience feedback, repeatedly pondering which emotions truly resonated with her, and where she could have been more intense and genuine. It is precisely because of this that she is not just a sweet girl representative, but a rising challenger in the short drama industry. Sweetness is her entry ticket. How far she can go depends on her ability to bring emotions to their extremes time and time again under high pressure. Short dramas are updated quickly, but the audience's memory is honest. Those who truly touch the heart are what remain. And Zhai Yiying is clearly becoming one of them. It is under this self-awareness that Zhai Yiying's creative trajectory has begun to change significantly. She is no longer satisfied with just likable characters in her comfort zone, but actively moves towards more complex and nuanced emotional realms. In The Other Side of the Sun, she is no longer the protected and loved little son, but a character standing in the shadows, confronting herself and fate. That restrained, forbearing, and repeatedly tone emotional expression made many viewers realize for the first time that this girl labeled Sweet Girl actually possesses considerable explosive power. After the show aired, the tone of the comments section subtly shifted. Some said she was finally more than just sweet, while others marveled at the weight that had appeared in her eyes on screen. For Zhai Yiying, this was exactly the result she wanted, not fleeting popularity, but visible growth. She understands that the short drama industry updates and forgets quickly. No matter how impressive today's data is, it might be replaced by a new hit tomorrow. What truly endures is never a formula, but the actor's own versatility and vitality. Therefore, when choosing scripts, she begins to pay more attention to the character's arc. Even if the role isn't particularly exciting, she's willing to try as long as the role is challenging. The high-intensity work continues. The long hours of filming push her body and mind to their limits, but she learned to adapt to the pace. Compared to the tension and anxiety she felt when she first entered the industry, Zhai Yiying now possesses a greater sense of certainty. She knows which path she's on and what kind of actress she wants to become. Perhaps she's still in the short drama arena, but her ambitions extend far beyond it. She hopes that one day, when audiences mention Zhai Yiying, they won't just think of sweetness, but will remember the emotions she portrayed, the choices she made, and the characters who constantly tested the boundaries between light and shadow. The short drama industry is still rapidly advancing, and Zhai Yiying is quietly extending her own lifespan through breakthroughs. It is this almost calm self-management ability that makes Zhai Yiying stand out so clearly in the fast-paced short drama industry. Accepting the fact in 2 seconds is not an emotional suppression, but a professional quality of quickly getting back on track. She doesn't become complacent when things go well. She doesn't panic when the feedback is lukewarm. What she cares about more is whether the next scene is more precise, and whether the emotions are more on point. While many of her peers are driven by data, Zhai Yiying maintains a deep reverence for acting itself. She repeatedly reviews her work, not to bask in the joy of being liked, but to dissect the details. Where could she have been more restrained? Where could she have been more ruthless? For her, the camera is both a stage and a merciless mirror. This self-examination makes her growth visible. Audiences can clearly feel that her performances no longer remain on the surface of emotion, but have begun to have rhythm and subtle nuances. Even in scenes lasting only a few minutes, she tries to leave a lingering impression on the character, ensuring that the emotions go beyond just being appealing, but are memorable. It is precisely because of this that she has gradually shifted from being a chosen actress to an actress with choices. She begins to take responsibility for her roles and for her own career path. Sweetness remains her advantage, but it is no longer her only label. Hard work, stability, and continuous evolution are the answers she truly wants to give to the audience. The short drama industry is still undergoing rapid reshuffling, with new talents constantly emerging and popularity fluctuating like the tide. But Zhai Yiying is clearly not in a hurry to become a fleeting trend. She seems to be slowly paving the way, turning every exposure and every role into a stepping stone for further advancement. In the future, she may go further and reach a bigger stage. But wherever she stands, her focus on acting and her high standards for herself will be her most solid foundation. And Zhai Yiying's story has clearly only just begun to enter a more anticipated chapter. Looking at the entire short drama ecosystem, what is truly scarce is never exposure opportunities, but actors who can continuously evolve amidst high-frequency exposure. Zhai Yiying's value lies precisely in her consistent prioritization of sustainability. She doesn't rush to overdraw her popularity, nor does she cling to a particular success template, but rather accumulates experience and confidence step by step. On set, she is praised as an actress with stable emotions and extremely high cooperation. She doesn't steal the spotlight or put on airs, yet she is uncompromising when it comes to key emotional moments. When given space by the director, she can deliver more nuanced performances. Even with a compressed pace, she can quickly grasp the core of the character. It is this highly professional approach that makes her extremely valuable in short drama productions. For Zhai Yiying, short dramas are not the end goal, but a training ground for honing her skills. She clearly understands that audiences' aesthetic standards are evolving, and the industry is filtering out truly promising individuals. Only by making each role more believable can she stand firm in the face of time. Perhaps it's too early to talk about a long-term career, but at least one thing is certain: she hasn't been trapped by sweetness, nor has she been swept away by speed. In this industry where everyone wants to be remembered, Zhai Yiying chooses to first make herself more memorable. And this is her true trump card. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.